And that will do it for the news side at 11.
Enjoy your weekend. Wait, this important message coming to you from the CCS cheerleaders.
You're watching Channel 3, and Friday Night Football starts right now. Go Chargers!
From Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Paul Shaheen, Jill Jelnick, Sammy Kincaid, and Greg Glover. Friday Night Football, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. And by Food City, value every day. Proud sponsor of high school football. Friday Night Football.
Welcome back and welcome into another award-winning Friday Night Football show. Of course, you had an appetizer on Thursday night with Marion and Tyner at Finley Stadium, but the main course is fresh out of the oven and headed to the table. Enough wasting time. You know what's next. Hit it.
It's time for the Channel 3 Friday Night Football Game of the Week, brought to you by EPB.
111 years ago, it was born, and it still lives on as the oldest rivalry in the Volunteer State. Baylor and McCallie taking center stage tonight in our Game of the Week. Now, despite what the rankings have said in the past, the home team has won this matchup each of the past 3 seasons. Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports reporter Jill Jelnick is standing by live at McCallie. And boy, Jill, it seems McCallie had a certain riddle for Baylor tonight that Baylor just couldn't figure out.
Yeah, Paul, you're exactly right. A riddle indeed in senior quarterback Robert Riddle. He actually finished the night with 3 touchdowns, 181 yards passing, and he was just one of the weapons that McCallie used tonight against Baylor. And, you know, you mentioned this rivalry and the history, and, you know, we had so much energy and so much hype going into the game and leading up to tonight, but it sure didn't end that way, at least not for the Red Raiders. McCallie jumped on the board right away in the first quarter, scored 3 touchdowns the first quarter alone, and while the Red Raiders were never able to fully recover after that.
The oldest rivalry in the state was back at it again Friday night. Baylor looking to win their 2nd straight over McCallie, but the Blue Tornado created quite the storm for the Red Raiders. On the very first drive of the game, senior quarterback Robert Riddle throws this 28-yard bomb to Rico Dozier, who's there to greet it in the end zone. The Blue Tornado jump on the board 7-0. Then on McCallie's next drive, Riddle connects with senior Walker Fannon on the perimeter. Fannon stiff arms his defender and breaks for the end zone with no one there to stop him. McCallie now up 14-0. The Big Blues scored on 4 of their 5 drives in the first half, including this 3-yard quarterback keeper by Riddle, giving McCallie a comfortable 28-0 lead over Baylor at the half. The Red Raiders would be able to get on the board at the start of the 4th quarter, but Baylor had no answer for the Blue Tornado offense the second half that finished with 6 touchdowns on the game, including this 45-yard run by Xavier Brooks to cap off the night. McCallie wins it 42-7 over Baylor.
It was just missed opportunities, but my hat goes off to McCallie. They played a great game. They had an outstanding scheme against us, and you know, our kids, I know they'll battle back.
You know, I thought our defense played really, really well, and so you know, I think that enabled us to really get it going. And you know, in this game, I mean, I think how you start's really important. I mean, there's so much pressure in it and things like that, and so we were able to start out really well.
On top of the defense, Paul, Coach Ralph Potter, who you just heard from, also beamed with happiness about his offense and how well they were able to not only throw the ball but mix in the rushing game. As soon as they were able to pass outside of the perimeter, they were able to mix up a couple other weapons on their offense, and like you could see from the highlights, Baylor just had no answer tonight as they fall 42-7 to McCallie. Baylor is now 1-2 in the region, while McCallie moves up to 2-1. Paul, back to you.
Thanks so much, Jill. You hit it right on the head. McCallie had the read option going, and Baylor could do nothing to stop it. through most of the game. Hey, over in Region 3 AAA now, there's Notre Dame up top and a log jam below. 4 teams are tied for second place, 2 of which we're playing tonight on the mountain. That's where we go, Red Bank at Signal. The Lions coming off their best offensive showing yet. They're at it again, this time inside the 10. A little misdirection from Calvin Jackson. It works. Lions up 17-0 in the third. A little later, Red Bank still rocking the ground game. Zay Brown, through the middle, gone. With the high step to finish it. Dion would be proud. More Lions and more Calvin Jackson just doing his thing. Jackson to the sideline. Watch this cutback. Oh, just dirty. Keep on trucking Jackson. 87-yard score, 29-0. Red Bank gaining steam, 29-8 over Signal Mountain. Notre Dame at East Ridge. Second half, the Pioneers playing catch-up. Muhammad Hassan has speed. Will use, did use. 42-yard score, down 10. Ensuing East Ridge drive, not ending well this time. Adam Marini with the pressure. Sam Stovall with the interception. Big man with ball alert. Stovall rumbling inside the 10. Cam Wynn caps it off by lowering the boom into the end zone, 36-19. One more now. It's Andrew Banks for 6 more from 5 yards out. The Irish roll, 50-26. Up in the big district now, Soddy Daisy at Ottawa. The Owls started hot, 50-yard drive right here, capped off by Cameron Taylor, 4-yard score, 7-0. The Trojans would fumble it right back to Ottawa. And then on the very next play, make it 14-0. This is Sincere Quinn. No sincere apologies there as he dances his way across the goal line. Ensuing possession, another Soddy Daisy turnover. They fumble a snap on a punt. Cassard Featherspoon scooping up and score. Yeah, that's 21-0 quick. Still first, getting worse for the Trojans. Don't see this every day. They punt it straight into the up back, his teammate. Ball on the ground. The Owls fall on it. Very next play, Quinn adds another. Again, no apologies. The Owls just go off. 61-7 your final score. Time now to hit the scoreboard for the first time tonight. We've got Bradley Central remaining unbeaten on the road at Bearden. They win by 10. Brainerd goes down to Meigs County 56-12. Stone Memorial on top of Central 43-12. Copper Basin over Lookout Valley 21-6. Whitwell on top of Grace Academy 56-34. Big win for Whitwell. Boy, that offense. Hickson 20-13 at home over Cumberland County. McMinn Central fell to Alcoa 49-7. McMinn County a winner over White County 55-6, I believe that was. Silverdale on top of Polk County. Sale Creek dropped, actually blanked. 56-0 by South Pittsburgh. Who got nailed? Let's find out.
You got nailed. Covered by Warren and Griffin. 265 Hurt.
From the Bledsoe at Boyd game, Bledsoe, it's Peyton Holland on the punt return. He dodged one tackle, but look out. Just flattened by 5 other Buccaneers. He did, however, pop right back up. That's 5 bodies involved, 6 and 1 helmet. That's you got nailed. And that, my friends, was just first down, and as always, we like to keep the chains moving. Ahead, Cleveland tries to keep pace in the big region, and as always, again, fans, bands, and cheerleaders when Friday Night Football returns.
Cheer on with Channel 3's Cheerleaders of the Week.
Go, let's go! Let's go! C-A-N-E-S, go! Canes, go! C-A-N-E-S, go! Canes, go! C-A-N-E-S, go! Canes, go! Let's go!
Big thank you to the East Hamilton cheerleaders. We'll check in with East Hamilton in just a bit. Back to the big district now for a big-time inter-county showdown. Walker Valley and Cleveland. Remember, it was Walker Valley who shut out Cleveland a year ago, marking the Mustangs' 3rd win ever over rival the Blue Raiders. Check this out. Walker Valley vowing pre-game to make it back-to-back years over Cleveland. Did they do it? Let's find out. This certainly helps. Colton Gibson pulls the handoff. He saw a seam, chose to keep it, and boy, he was right. 7-0 Walker Valley. It worked so well, they did it again minutes later. Literally, the same play from roughly 30 yards again. Gibson up the middle, 14-0 Walker Valley. Other end, Cleveland clinging to something early on. It's Skylar Davis on the keeper. Blue Raiders now down 21-7, but the Stangs had kept the pressure on as the Stands go wild. UTC fans, pay attention to this one. It's commit Bryce Nunley, the speed and the hands to track that one down. 41-yard catch and score, 29-15 in the first quarter. And boy, they never stopped scoring. Look at that score. More than 100 points in this game, 68-36. Walker Valley makes it back-to-back wins as promised over Cleveland. More region action, Region 3, 3A, now CCS at Howard. The Hustling Tigers wanted a fast start, and they certainly got it on defense. Another Anthony Kell, again, wreaking havoc in another backfield. That's a loss for 5 yards. Late first quarter, Howard gets it going on offense. Vincent Bowling eluding all sorts of traffic here. On 3rd and long, he's got 15 yards and a first down. So a few plays later, the toss now to Jacques Yarbrough, fighting for more yards. Out inside the 5, Howard would cap it off. A lengthy drive. It was Tawan Billa punching it in. 6-0 Howard at that point. The final score in this one, Howard 14-7. That is 2 wins on the year, 2 better than a year ago. Jumping into Georgia now, LFO at Ringgold. Tigers first play from scrimmage, Cole Kibler. Quick hit to Andre Tarver, and Tarver rips off the mirrors. No need for him when you've got that type of speed. 76-yard score, 7-0. LFO trying to respond, but Michael Lehman, I'll have none of it, he says. Lehman, the interception into the red zone. That sets up Kibler on the keeper, bouncing outside and bouncing on in. 13-0. More Ringgold defense now. Another turnover. This is a fumble. It's on the ground, edited up, recovered by guess who? Lehman. This time, he'll find the end zone, scampering in. Ringgold by a lot, 40 to be exact, 62-22 your final score. To the scoreboard we go for a second time tonight. Sequatchie County 20-3 over DeKalb County. Sequatchie proving true with that number 2 ranking in the state. Calhoun drops Haralson County in Georgia now. Keep them going. Let's go. Tryon blanks Christian Heritage. Chattooga down by 7 at Rockmart. Dade County 55-35 over Gordon Central. Dalton with another win, 34-17 over Creekview. Gordon Lee falls by 10 to Bowden. Heritage all over Southeast Whitfield County, 47-10. Northwest Whitfield, a winner, 30-7 over Lafette. Murray County and North Murray, that big rivalry in Georgia, 37-18 in favor of North Murray. A sold-out stadium, not big enough to hold nearly enough. That may sound like a nightmare if you didn't have tickets, but who are we kidding? We always have tickets and a front row seat to the biggest games. Baylor, McCallie, Sammy Kincaid, and FanCam.
FanCam, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Pick up a nugget tray for your next party or event.
All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the stands because it is absolutely crazy here right now. I'm on the Baylor side, and I have with me
Charlie Weeks.
Charlie, well, congrats. You are the fan of the game. You get some Chick-fil-A. There's 2 gift cards inside, and you'll fill out Baylor. Can I get a chant, though, going from you?
All right. Let's go. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, man. With me,
Blake
and
Pierce,
and y'all are the fans of the game. I love that y'all dressed up for this game. So they were really loud over here, but I have a feeling y'all can get louder. Can I hear it? So don't forget to vote for that game of the week. So next week, FanCam will be coming to you. I'm Sammy Kincaid, Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports.
It's time for Greg Glover to strike up Channel 3's Band of the Week.
If you've been to a high school football game, you know this is the calm before the storm. It's before the players have even come out on the field. That's why I'm able to stand beside Gordon Lee drum major Alex Smith. Alex, thanks for letting us be here. What's the name of your group back there?
The Gordon Lee Marching Trojan Band.
Excellent. The Marching Trojan Band is your
Band of the Week.
Well, there's still hope to track down Marion County for the top seat in Region 3 2A, but for that region, you can't really lose any region games in the region. Now, Boyd Buchanan and Bledsoe, they were well aware of that, but someone had to lose, right? Bledsoe at the pirate ship. Boyd is in the red zone. This is Ross Wortman hitting Jerry Borders in the flats. Borders cuts upfield, diving in. They missed the extra point. It is 6-0. Now on defense, Warriors quarterback Chase Sorrow rolling out, falling back, just throwing it up. Desperation, errant pass. Corey Chitwood picks it off for the Bucks. Across midfield, Boyd's defense a shutout tonight, 24-0. The Bucks on top. Livingston at East Hamilton's Ed Gatewood drawing up a play. I don't know if it was this play, but let's just say it was, because this play is a beauty. Jaden Smith cutting on a dime several times, 45 yards down, eventually at the 1. Smith would end up punching it in, so it was 31-0 Canes after that touchdown. We got one more from East Hamilton, another goal line score. Andrew Studevant, 38-0. Canes roll 38-7. Back to the scoreboard one final time. We're in Alabama. Brewer over Fort Payne. North Jackson over Randolph, 28-14. We've got New Hope down by North Sand Mountain. Pisgah loses by 1 at Sylvania. Alexandria down by Scottsboro, 41-28 in North Carolina. Murphy's a winner over Robbinsville. We've got two more. It's Hayesville falling at Swain County, and Andrews 7-0 over Rossman. Don't forget, you can already vote for next week's game of the week. Ray County at Cleveland, Pixon at Central. Vote once a day on our Facebook page. The winner announced Tuesday night. Of course, we'll have highlights online and scores, full highlights, scores from the show, and in our app online in just a few minutes. Thanks to everyone who helped piece another one together. Thank you for watching. What do you say? We do it again in 7 days? Why not? Until then, be cool.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors and Food City. We thank the Chattanooga area Chick-fil-A's for feeding our Friday Night Football team. Call them to order party platters for your next tailgate.